Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're talking about how to save those important voicemails. Voicemails are wonderful, aren't they? You can listen to passed away loved one's voice. If you need to go to court, you can save or have voicemail as evidence, and it is probably one of the greatest inventions next to sliced bread. But the challenge is, in today's digital world, how do you save those important voicemails on your Android and on your iPhone and even your old school flip phone? Doing so can be a challenge because you may not be aware where those voicemails are saved. So, starting with old flip phones, let's talk about how to save those old voicemail messages. Now, in Windows and Mac, there are a couple of tools that you can use to save your old flip phone. So, let's get started. So, a flip phone, if you need a utility to save those old voicemails, you'll just have to do it the old fashioned way and hook it up to a microphone. If you get a mic or using your laptop's microphone that's built in, you have access to a program called Sound Recorder in Windows. So, Sound Recorder allows you to make snippets of recordings for however long you need them. And for the purpose of most voicemails, it'll work. The way it works is pretty darn simple. If you open up Sound Recorder on your Windows computer and then click on the Start Recording option, you can then play your message or hit record, play your message, and then it will save your message. As you can see, I've done a couple of test recordings here. What you can do from there is to go to go to the menu, go to Show and Folder on Windows, and as you can see, Windows has a section called Sound Recordings under the Documents folder where your sound recordings are held. Now, the good thing about Windows sound recordings is if you're an Office 365 user, then you can go in and it will automatically upload the documents to OneDrive, as I have here, and that way those recordings will be accessible from your OneDrive from your Apple or Windows account, or you can just go on your Windows computer and it'll have those recordings. You can also rename your recordings by right clicking and then going to Properties, and then you can rename your recording up here. Or if you re-click on a recording, there should be an option there where you can just rename what you're doing. In Windows 11, rename is either F2 or you go to this section right here. Pretty darn simple, right? As far as recording those old flip phone recordings. Now, what if you're a Windows hater and you're like, I have a Macintosh? Well, that's pretty simple too. All we need to do is go to our Macintosh computer, which we're going to do for a second. On newer Macs, this old wonderful program may not be installed. That program's GarageBand. It's just a simple matter on your Mac to go to the App Store, type in GarageBand in the App Store, download it, which it is downloading now. Once you're in GarageBand, you can do the same thing. You can tell it to record your voicemail with your old flip phone, and it will record your voicemail onto your Macintosh computer. And on newer Macs, ooh, getting tired. That information will be reloaded up to iCloud Drive, which then you will have it forever. So once your voice is recorded, then it's just a simple matter of going in and you can then get rid of that smartphone if you record it the old fashioned way. Now, what about us newfangled people that need to have access to recordings on a smartphone? Well, with an Android, it's pretty darn simple. Let me bring that screen up because yours truly owns an Apple device, not an Android device. But let's go. So, with this screenshot, it's just a matter of going into your phone app and then go into messages. Once you go into message, you can click on the menu here, and then it will give you the options of either forwarding, save a message to, or setting. Well, you don't want to go to settings. But if you want to save a message to a SIM card or another Google Drive or another device on your Android phone, you can definitely do that, and it will eliminate that voicemail, or not. I shouldn't say eliminate because that's not what we want to do. It will save that voicemail to a place that you want, keeping it safe and secure. Now, keep in mind that Android phones will allow you, if you have enough storage on your Google account, to back up your phone in its entirety. But sometimes there's an individual message that you may want to get access to that you probably want to save in a special place. So you would follow these settings again to make sure that you save that individual voicemail to a special location from your Android phone so that you can access it at any time. But again, if you've got backup set up with Google Drive and Google Photos on your Android phone, then you shouldn't have any problems as far as getting that voicemail saved, and then you can retrieve it later. Now, what about iPhones? iPhones are almost similar to Androids as far as how the voicemail message is saved. So let's bring up so I can do a screen share with my iPhone, which I'm going to do right now. Um, let's see if we can get this party started. Um, there we go. We're going to go to screen mirroring. We're going to connect my iPhone up to my computer, and after a few seconds it should pop up, and it has. We're going to maximize, going to switch to our desktop, and then we're going to get started. So once we're there, let's go to voicemail. So I'm in voicemail, as you can see, and let's say there's a message that I want to save about someone reaching out in regards to my timeshare. Now, Apple, you can actually go right here and you can click the little share button. Once I'm here, then I can save it anywhere. I could save it to my Mac Mini. I can save it to files on my Mac. I can also email it to myself, or I can message it on to someone else. And more importantly, I can save it to iCloud Drive, and I can save it to OneDrive as well. A good little tip for you to know what to do with those old voicemails that you want to save, because I know that sometimes it can be a little difficult to do, or when you worry about voicemails, what you need to do about it. Now, as far as being to group save voicemails, there's really no way, to my knowledge, that you can group save your voicemails. You would have to go to each individual voicemail that you wanted to save, either go into Android and send it to like Google Drive, or in your Apple phone, you need to save it to iCloud Drive, forward it on to someone else, or you can store it on OneDrive, because OneDrive allows you to share across multiple devices. So there you have it. If you have comments or questions as far as saving those old voicemail messages, leave them in the comment section below. It's sometimes a tricky aspect, but for the most part, overall, if you're worried about sharing or making sure that your voicemail messages go from your old phone to your new phone, if you on an Apple have your information uploaded to iCloud, then it should allow that information to go to iCloud. Same thing with your Android. It should upload all those voicemail messages, but make sure backup is enabled on both of those devices so that you can share or save your group of voicemail messages. If it's an individual one, use the steps that I've shared. Now, with every video, always ask, please be kind and share this video, like this video, and also comment on this video if you want to comment on how good or how horrible this video was. Now, as always, with every video that I do, my goal is to open all of you up to a whole new world of ideas and experiences when it comes to your technology. I love technology. I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun, safe, and easy to use for everyone. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.